Now, let's get things started.
We are back at the table after live. We're live after, you know, a day or two off for Thanksgiving. So, folks, how was Thanksgiving Day?
It was good. My mother-in-law decided the name for our future child.
What?
It's a Russian name.
Yeah?
It's a soul. How do you spell that? I'm not joking. A-S-S-O-L-E.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
We pointed out that might be misunderstood, and she was like, yes. I thought she was so confident she nailed it, so we have a name.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Forget that.
No bueno.
That's like Margot Cho.
Yeah.
Her mother gave her a name also that she does in her show. That she says, "Ma, you know what your name is? This is what your name is." So you don't want to go with that.
You know,
It's like Gaylord
I don't
Fokker
think
in
I
Meet the
can say
Parents.
it.
You can't say
I don't think I can say it. What'd you do? What'd you do?
Me?
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I had an epidural. I did. I had just for your
fun?
back was hurt. I enjoy a little anesthesia at Thanksgiving. No, I had a back problem, like a herniated disc that from a fall, and it starts to. I know, it's so sad, isn't it? But the guy, Dr. Vaught, he fixed me up right away, and I'm better. Thank you. But it was great because I had a perfect excuse to not do anything.
Right.
So my son-in-law cooked, my daughter cleaned up. And it was great. I enjoyed this Thanksgiving, actually.
Yeah.
Unconscious. I like that.
We just
What'd you
punch
do?
over a little and say it's my bad.
Every Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, I have what's called the Hostin Thanksgiving Leftover Snack Down. And I have everybody come over, and we compete as to who had the best side, who had the best entree, who had the best drink, desserts, like a competition. I think I have a picture of the winners. The winners have chef hats on, and then the judges, there are 5 judges, they have
so
like,
cute.
the judges have the chef's jacket. But what happens is you eat everybody else's leftovers and yours. Like, I can't
And
really
then judge them?
Yeah, I can't fit into the shirt today.
Okay.
So that's what I like.
Wait, were you a winner or loser? I didn't see
She
your
does
hat.
big things.
I lost it.
She lost. Don't bring it up. Oh, we'll hear it next for another
let's
year.
not go there.
Yeah. And
Well, we know what you
did you do anything special?
Yeah, I got married. I got married. Thank you very much. That's
gorgeous.
me and now my husband, which is so weird to say I have a husband, Ben. And we got married at our ranch in Sedona, and it was real country. Like I wanted a Western country wedding. Yeah, my aisle was cowhides. John Dickerson from Face the Nation married us, and I want to give a big special shout out to Shooter Jennings for singing and making it. Anyone loves outlaw country music. He sang the entire time. I pulled Clay Aiken out of retirement to sing and got my dad to cry because he sang a beautiful song for us. And I got very drunk on whiskey, and I had a great time dancing the entire time. And
That's the way to do it.
thank you.
That's cool.
It was really fun. I'm not a big, as you know, I think we sort of overdo it with weddings in general and talking about it, but I understand why people do this. It's a beautiful celebration of love, and I think the meaningful sort of experience of doing it in front of your friends and family. And
But
I had a
people
great
always
time.
ask me after I got married, after 30-some-odd years of dating, the same one, you know the story. Is there any difference? You feel any different?
No, not at all. We came back to New York and had tomato soup and watched Home Alone 2 last night. I was like, romance alive right now. There we go.
The
But I
fights
just like
feel different, though. Not to get negative, but I feel like you know you're in it now. So, like, whereas you used to be able to, I used to resort a lot to, this could be over. You know, like, when you're married, you can't use that anymore because you're in it.
Yeah, but you girls, you
We
girls
fell
don't
in
remember
love
the days.
before Trump and before my dad's cancer and before all these things, and I feel like the first, few year and a half our relationship was like so fun and just having a good time, and the second's been really, really, really hard.
Yeah.
And so there's something about celebrating love in a time of like sadness as well that was probably more meaningful had it been an easier
What
time.
you girls don't remember is there was a time when you actually lost your virginity on your wedding night. Remember that?
That still happens.
I think
Really?
I'm
Where?
sure she
In
did
a
as
nunnery?
well, Joy.
That still
Don't make
happens.
assumptions, okay?
I think
Look, make your kid.
I think, no, actually, I'm a big proponent of test driving a car before you buy it for a lot of different reasons. But
And what did you do, Whoopi? Come on. What'd you do?
she lost her virginity too.
That ship has sailed and then some.
Well, it's possible. I can't really say what I remember about any of it. But there is another Meghan wedding coming up. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry announced that they are getting married, which will make her the very first biracial American royal in the UK. She might be the very first American
that's right.
royal. She may be the first American royal. So all you kids out there, all you little girls who say, well, no, that could never happen to me, I'm telling you, stuff's happening all the time. So congratulations. Now, you know, there are other royals of color. Did you know this? That there is a...
In England?
In the UK?
No, not in the UK, but I've got 400,000 cards here. And good Lord, it's coming right. Oh, okay, it's Princess Angela of Liechtenstein. She was born Angela Gisa Brown in Panama. She's married to Maximilian Liechtenstein. They have a biracial son, Prince Alphonse. There is Baroness Cecil de Massey of Monaco, born in Guadeloupe, wife of Baron Christian Louis de Massey. She founded Ladies Lunch Monaco, which raises a lot of money for kids' charities. So there are...
Shout out to the biracial girls out there. We're coming up.
Well, this is quite a...
This is just shout out to everybody who thought they could never be a royal. Love doesn't really seem to care. So it's a good thing.
It is a great thing. I was going to say, it was quite a jump from the old days, you know, when the royal family of England was, you know, Princess Margaret could not marry a divorced man. And then Fergie came out and got her toes sucked or something, and that was the end. That was the end of protocol at the Buckingham Palace.
And she's also
the Queen was not amused.
She was also raised Catholic, Meghan Markle, and in 2015, I think it was changed that you could be Catholic and still marry a royal, because remember, the Queen of England is the head of the Protestant Church.
That's
so
right.
There are
the Church of England.
Yeah, there are a lot of firsts here.
I think being an American, I don't have to pay attention to this, but since he's marrying an American woman, and it's a lot more interesting than anything that's happened in, like, I think the past 30 years of the royal family, automatically, I can care.
Well, no, there was Diana.
American.
Diana. She was
It's a little, I mean, she died when I was young.
You were young.
But I think for our generation, it's the first thing that I think is actually pretty interesting about the royal family in a long time.
Well, the hue of the royal family is about to shift.
It's shifting.
Which is kind of interesting. It's kind of wonderful because, like I said, a lot of little girls have been told, well, that will never happen for you.
Sure.
You will never, ever be a princess. I beg to differ. We'll be right back.
Later, sexual tension. Why the onslaught of harassment scandals from Hollywood to D.C. has everyone rethinking the rules about sex. This week, The View's Hot Topics are on fire.
It's hot.
And trust us, you're going to want to hang with Kelly Clarkson and the one and only Diana Ross. Plus, we're throwing Sarah one epic baby shower. This week on View. Still ahead, view your deals crashing Cyber Monday with up to 70% off plus free shipping.
Welcome back. With so many pressing issues facing America, the reality star in the White House took Twitter over the very long weekend, claiming that Time magazine told him he was, quote, probably going to be named person, man, whatever of the year, like last year. But I would have to agree to an interview and a major photo shoot. And I said, probably is not good enough, and took a pass anyway, thanks. So Tom responded, he's incorrect about their process, and they don't announce until publication on December 6th.
The whole thing is weird.
Why do we need to know anything? Why did he bring, what is up? I
don't understand why. The process is that he has to practically audition to be on the cover.
He was just on the cover last year.
He is the president, incompetent though he may be. He is the president. And so he has to sit for a photo shoot and then they
Can I just point something out?
Yeah.
When they decide person of the year, they don't do an interview with them.
No, wait.
No, they don't. That's why they can do dead people.
Yeah, they did Hitler one.
Yeah, so there's no
So there's no photo shoot. Look at the pictures. There's no.
They're talking about.
Yes, that's the question. What is he talking? You fell for this one. You fell for it.
Fake news. Fake news.
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Is it
because
possible
that's why they
called him and
no.
He was their person of the year last year. Do they ever do a twofer?
If they're going to do person of the year, they're not going to tell you the person. They're not going to call people, because then somebody will do exactly what he did. Say, they called me and I said.
That's what
but
you would
that's
think,
But I don't believe Time does that. They don't tell you until they say, here's the person.
But maybe because it's the White House, they need a lead time.
It's not like Rush.
They're not doing an interview with them. They're not doing interviews.
Well, they did Hitler years ago.
His own narcissism.
Hitler was person of the year back in 1339.
And they did Ayatollah Khomeini.
And I don't think they
sure he didn't get one.
No, they don't call you. They don't call you.
All right.
I hate this stuff.
But so did he just lie then?
I hate that. I don't know if you guys are exhausted about these tweets as I am. It's like he can't get out of his own way with his narcissism. It's a really big deal to get Time Magazine's Person of the Year, but it's like it doesn't matter. You're president of the United States of America. You're the most famous man in the entire world. What is not enough?
Well, that's not enough, because he's reportedly also upset that his daughter spoke out against Alabama Senator Roy Moore, and also he's now claiming that Roy Moore. Sorry, Ray. Roy Moore. He's now claiming that the infamous Access Hollywood tape is doctored. That this is a fake tape. Okay? It's fake. Watch.
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the you can do anything.
So is he following Moore's example of deny, deny, deny? And if, in fact, he thought this was doctored, wouldn't he have mentioned it, like, before?
He admitted it. He said, I apologize.
Right, but he didn't say it was doctored at the time. I mean, wouldn't he, if it was a doctored thing, don't you think he would have noticed sooner than this?
Why bring this up? It's one of the darkest moments of the 2016 election cycle, so why relive this audio tape? Billy Bush is, as far as I know, in hiding someplace. I have no idea what happened to his life and his career. His life was totally ruined over this, so I don't understand why bring this up again into the lexicon.
And I have a feeling
because of Roy Moore, because he doesn't want all those 16 accusers to come out again and start talking again. So he's saying, this is all lies anyway. The whole thing's fake. It's all fake.
And people will believe him. I think that's what's scary, because we've all heard the tape. He admitted to the tape. I wonder if saying, it's been doctored, will his supporters believe that?
I have a hard time imagining that Billy Bush going down with his career and everything else, that he wouldn't have spoken up if he felt any of it was doctored.
Somebody would have said something. But I mean, come on. But this goes even sillier. So another example of people mistrusting the current administration came after Press Secretary Sarah Sanders posted photo of a chocolate pecan pie that she said that she made. And people immediately responded that this was fake news because it looked like a stock photo.
Wait, do you have a photo?
See, they don't.
Can you bring the stock photo up again of the pie?
I believe her.
No, that pie is too perfect. Look at the crust.
No, look at my turkey this year. I think you guys are getting cynical.
You know, this White House has brought lying to such a high art that people don't even believe this stupid thing.
Yeah.
That crust is too perfect.
Well, and she was tweeting
can't make it like
April Ryan, who's a White House correspondent, and they were going back and forth about it, and April Ryan was like, show it to me on a table, and then Sarah Sanders said, like, I'll bring you one at work, and she was like, well, you guys distrust the media, and I was like, this really is, I think, beneath the dignity of everyone, and
I don't think that's better either. To say, show me your pie on a table.
I've never seen
that's
that.
about as bad as...
Would you believe it if it were on the table next to the turkey?
But if you have to ask someone if their pie is fake, do you not have enough time on your... I mean, like, do something. Go make your own pie.
What are you talking about, April?
Yeah, like, that's also a little ridiculous.
No, but April is questioning it because she knows that they're lying about everything, and she's just
We already know it's an apple, not a banana, or a banana... What's the fruit? CNN thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is an apple.
I know it looks like we're out of control, but we're not. We'll be right back. Franken returns to work today for the first time since his sexual misconduct scandal. And here's what he said over the weekend about what happened and what's next. Take a look.
I am embarrassed and ashamed of some of what has come out. The picture that was inexcusable.
But have you ever placed a hand on some woman's butt?
I take thousands and thousands of pictures. Sometimes in crowded and chaotic situations. I can't say I haven't done that. I have a long way back to win back the trust of the people of Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's hard not to have your hand in somebody's butt because you're, like, right up against them, you know, when people are taking pictures. Because people come up and they do this. Can I take a picture? Oh, my God, hi.
You take thousands of pictures.
And I take thousands of pictures with people. And so sometimes you get, you know, you think, oh, my God, is that my hand? Oh, my God. Oh. Yeah. So, you know, what do you do?
We have to differentiate between obnoxious behavior, which that might be, and perversions. You know, you can't put them in the same category as this Roy Moore character who was, stalking girls at the mall. I mean, somebody said Brookstone's allowed, but Roy Moore is not. Yeah, it's funny. You know, so I mean, there's a difference, and I think we have to make clear that there are differences. Whether he should resign or not is up to the parties. I don't know.
And interestingly, when you say that, which I agree, there's a spectrum to these offenses, and you have to look at them that way. It doesn't minimize the voice of the victim in any of them. They're all bad. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that you put them all in the same bucket in regard to what happens next. Like, you ask yourself, what can you sit with comfortably? I'm not okay ever with a Roy Moore. I wasn't way before this, though, for other reasons. Like, his views on LGBT... It make me sick to my stomach that there are people that believe that way.
He thinks homosexuality should be illegal.
He compared it to having sex with a cow.
Right. I think that maybe he's done that too.
I think the fact that he has apologized, I think, is important. But if you are the victim of the butt grab, and that to you makes you feel victimized, I don't think there's a real false equivalency there. I mean, I think it depends on the woman that's being subjected to.
But to call for everyone to be fired and to never come back, and you should I think there's...
Don't you think that there are gradations in victimhood?
That's what I mean. Is it's kind of...
I think...
Well, I think over the weekend, Lena Dunham came out because one of her writers was accused of sexually assaulting an actress in 2012, and her initial response was, I believe in a lot of things, but the first tenet of my politics is to hold up the people who have held me up up who have filled my world with love. So I think the problem is when you get into this place where your icons, your loved ones, people who are politically like-minded like you, do bad things. It's all of us at this table have someone that they love and admire. I was heartbroken when General Petraeus, when I found out everything he had done, he ended up stepping down. It sort of debatably ruined his career.
Right.
That bad things happen, and good people do bad things, and I think we have to separate our politics. And I think with Lena Dunham in particular, she's been such a feminist, such a, you know, sort of icon of millennial whatever to some people. And I think when you come out saying, like, the first thing I do is to hold people up who have held me up. Well, General Petraeus kept my brother safe in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I still was like, he did a really disgusting thing, and I don't agree with it. And I think when we let politics get in the way of it is where this gets really tricky.
Lena Dunham even went so far as to say, you know what, these accusers, because I know this guy, these accusers fall within the 3% of false reporting. So she went so far as to say, I don't believe the women.
Yeah.
And I do think as women, we need to support each other. And, you know, a butt grab may feel the same way to you as a further assault. So I think we've got to be kind of careful.
So here's the bug in this particular ointment. When you're at these places, and you know, I get touched a lot.
You do.
I get touched a lot.
Yeah.
And people are not looking to grab my butt sometimes, but they want to get in a picture, and so they don't realize that their hand that their hand is on my butt.
Yeah.
You know, so I know that, and because I've had all this experience with it.
Yeah.
I know the difference between somebody grabbing my butt and somebody whose hand is resting.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because this one can go either way.
But at least
him talking about
we were talking about Times Person of the Year. I actually think it's going to be like women hashtag Me Too. Like if I had to guess, that's what I would think, because there has been this intense. Like
it's a watershed moment. Well, what's the criteria for it? It's supposed to be somebody who changed the world.
Or most influential.
Most influential to me, it's Kim Jong-un. He was a horror.
Well, that's
he's one of the.
He's a horror. He is changing the world with his nuclear capabilities. That, to me, is the person of the year.
We can't deny the water, as Sonny just said, the watershed moment women are having right now.
I agree with that too. But in terms of the world,
maybe it's all of it. Maybe it's just boxes. Maybe because this has been such an insane, I don't know. Yeah. But maybe it's just all of it. Maybe it's just everything that's happened. I don't mind that. I don't mind that, because that is women and this and talking and all of these things, Kim Jong and have all gone to move our world in another direction. So we'll see. But you know what, Tom? We'll hang and wait and see what you tell us, but we will be right back.
I love
Hey, welcome back. The second half of the conversation we were having earlier is that there is another Democrat under fire, and it's Congressman John Conyers, who stepped down from his Judiciary Committee role after it was revealed that his office paid $27,000 sexual harassment case. Now, House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi is taking heat for saying this on Meet the Press. Take a look.
We are strengthened by due process. Just because someone is accused, and was it one accusation? Is it two? I think there has to be. John Conyers is an icon in our country. He's done a great deal to protect women, Violence Against Women Act, which the right wing is now quoting me as praising him for his work on that, and he did great work on that.
Now, so the question is, can you separate them? Because what he's accused of is, she said that the young lady said she was fired because she refused his sexual advances.
So he paid her off.
So he paid her off. He denies that that's the case, and as he has denied with everything. But is she wrong? Should we make sure?
It's so ironic that he is one of the architects of the Policy of Violence Against Women Act in 94. It's a very tricky business. You know, you had Teddy Kennedy, who voted for all women's issues and then was accused of abandoning that girl in Chappaquiddick. You have John Kennedy, who also voted for women's issues, and he was, obviously, you know, you couldn't keep his pants up, the guy. I mean, you have Bill Clinton, another harasser, allegedly, who also voted in women's interests. I mean, it's pathetic and sad.
But it goes to what Megan's point was last segment, which is, you know, there can be somebody that is a good person that you love that has done good things, but that doesn't mean that they don't do these things as well. And I think we have to call them out on it. What disgusted
But should
me...
they lose their job?
Well, I don't know.
More importantly, shouldn't there... I mean, is Nancy Pelosi not correct when she says, listen, we do have to do due process? Is that something that gets...
I agree with that. The due process piece.
But he paid out
$27,000 of taxpayer money in a settlement, which he has acknowledged.
Well, they
I don't
all
want my money going towards that.
They all do that.
But taxpayer dollars.
I like that. I was very uncomfortable with that.
Taxpayer dollars.
To me, it's not that they can't have done good things in the world, but now is not the time to recognize the good things. We've been recognizing those for 60 years while these women were silenced. So right now is to just...
Not silence.
They stay
because two people make a settlement.
Two people, but I mean, there are a lot of people that didn't make settlements, too, that have been... I'm not just talking about the settlements. I'm saying there were people that were too quiet or intimidated or risked things, and they weren't able... Right now is the voice...
So what do we do? So how do we avoid hearing something, jumping to a conclusion, and throwing the baby out with the bathwater?
Did you just raise your hand?
I did, because
by all means. By all means.
What I was going to say is that I think it has to be on both sides.
I agree.
And because what we have in the White House is an alleged predator. After Anita Hill, we got Clarence Thomas for life in the Supreme Court. So the downside is too difficult to deal with. So if you're going to not want Donald Trump and Clarence Thomas, you can't have the others on the other side. That's how I see it.
Yeah, and I think
because it's too big a risk for the other side, for our side.
I agree with you, and I think Democrats going forward in the future, I think this is the wrong messaging, especially coming from Nancy Pelosi at this specific time. There's such a sensitivity, and you're talking about $27,000 of taxpayer. That's our money. That's all our money going to somebody for that. And I think that I agree with you that we have to be equal opportunists on all of this.
But but the question remains: is she incorrect by saying we have to deal with due process?
No, I agree with her on that. It was the rest of it, which was, you know, listen, he's an icon.
Well, but I'm sorry, he is an icon. And what she's saying is, hold on. What she's saying is, listen, yeah, we got to take care of this, but I want to make sure that we do this with due process because we don't know what this came from or how it came. And
a lot of Republicans are saying they want Roy Moore to have due process.
And I said that last week because I do believe that you have to have due process because otherwise we're all screwed.
But there is no smoking gun in these cases, and this is not a criminal.
But you at least want somebody to. But the court of public opinion is not the court to listen to, because the court of public opinion is divided politically, it's divided sexually, it's divided on so many levels that the law. I know the law is all we have. We'll be right back.
I don't know how you do it.
Okay, want to shake things up? Yes! Yes! Well, you've come to the right place.
Don't you ask me to rap for my whoop. I hit a high and low for my whoop.
That's why you love
The View.
Yeah.
Drop the mic
on ABC. Kelly Clarkson reveals her battle plan for fighting back against sexual harassment and online bullies.
Hey, welcome back. So hopefully everybody here gets their yearly checkup. And BuzzFeed posted things everybody apparently has done in the doctor's office but just won't admit it. Like touching all the medical supplies when you're alone, or swiping some Band-Aids, rubber gloves.
Really?
Really? Okay. That wouldn't be what I was looking for in the doctor's office. But have you snatched things?
Well,
yes,
no,
of
I've
course you
snatched
have.
things, but I've lied when the doctor asked about my alcohol use.
Not recently. With the baby.
No. But that was a joke.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely don't want to admit that to my doctor. And then also, I have written that I arrived earlier than I did.
Oh, the sign-in sheet.
Yeah, and I have asked for a lollipop.
Wow.
I tell him my
criminal behavior. I'll tell you what I won't do. Step on a scale. I will not.
You won't do the scale?
No. They always want you to get on the scale.
Yeah.
I always say, I already weighed myself this morning. I do. I'm not
Do you
getting
give
on
them the weight? You probably give them your license weight, don't you?
What license weight?
On your
You always go down.
Yeah,
on
I give them my 25 when I was 25 weight.
I know, that's what's on my license, too.
I peek inside the biohazard trash can.
Ew!
I don't know. I don't know.
Catch something from that.
It's so weird.
Why do
I
you
know
do that?
It's on the list. I think other people do it
You
too.
gotta go home.
Yeah, I kind of.
You gotta go home. I don't know what you.
I look.
Who knows what you bringing back?
What do you do?
What the hell, man?
I'm curious.
What have you?
I don't do anything.
Yes, you like me. We
Sit
just
on
go
my
in.
phone. Yeah,
Tell me to
get in,
breathe in
get
and
out.
send me home.
Okay, but it says
Sarah
We'll be right
wants a
back.
lollipop.
Next, view your deal for a Cyber Monday upgrade. We partnered with vendors for up to 70% off this season's must-have items that are delivered to your door absolutely free.
If you're looking for insane Cyber Monday deals, point and click it right here. We partnered with vendors for up to 70% off this season's hot holiday items. And just like Santa, it all comes with free shipping. But it's only while supplies last. So let's get shopping with lifestyle expert Greta Monahan and her sidekick Whoopi Goldberg.
How about this, you guys? You won't do any better than this group. This is the most amazing items to get. So first one is poodoos. We're all wearing them.
What is it called?
What is it?
Poodoos.
Poodoos.
Poodoos. And these are giving the gift of ultra comfort and style.
Very
Check it out, right? They're all Sherpa lined for fabulous accessories. So hats like we're wearing, slippers, socks, mittens, and headbands. I'm wild for the headband.
And they're softer than they look.
And they have faux fur cuffs.
Right.
And they come in tons and tons of fabric. So cute. Original price on these, you guys, $25. Today's deal, $12.50. Oh, free shipping. Amelia Rose.
Free shipping.
I don't know about you guys, but I think Extra Sparkle is always in style and always puts a smile on my face. But to give it as a gift is even better. This is Amelia Rose.
Oh, I love
Look at
the
these
initial
gorgeous,
necklaces.
gorgeous earrings. So you can choose from quartz. You can choose from semi-precious stones. And also do the shimmer
Or just
wrap.
describe them
in
as
a
the orange
quartz-
one. The green
quartz
one.
Sparkle with a little bit of a magnetic closure. And look at these. I have mine on.
I love
This is an
the
initial
initials.
necklace in either sterling silver or 14 karat gold plate.
That's pretty.
Original price on these, $66 to $98. Today's deal, $20 to $39.
And free shipping!
So this is the wow gift. Wow
You were
from Wolf.
talking about
I know, I was
this. You
telling you
said
about this.
this is great.
This is a line of luxury jewelry and travel accessories. You guys, check it out. So they are made from exquisite, genuine leather. This is totally every single size, no matter what you get. And look at the compartments inside. Beautiful. The craftsmanship on this is heirloom quality. This is a 5-generation company. This is all they do. Original prices on these. You can travel with them, keep your goodies secure, your jewelry, and also display them on your dresser because they are so drop-dead gorgeous. There's nothing overlooked on these as far as craftsmanship goes, so it's a wow. Original price on these, $25 to $699. Big one. Deal today, $12 to $329 plus free shipping. Amazing. Savings of 52 to 53%. Matthew, take that with you.
That's right. I'm
Spotlight. So this is Spotlight. You guys will love this story. This spa line was created by a mom of 6 who had no time to go to the spa. So she created her own product line to bring the spa experience home. She came out with the most amazing thing. So this is a loofah with the soap built in. So it's amazing for exfoliating. She's also known for her incredible masks. The spa-like masks are charcoal, amazing.
Leave it
and
to
look,
a busy mom.
Look at exactly. And look at this. You can also do these cool little bath bombs, you guys, and they come prepackaged in ornaments and cute little packages there. I think this is an amazing gift for anybody, either individually or a basket. Original price on these, $18 to $42. Today's deal, $9 to $21. Well, we all love Rustic Cup. This is raising your gift game, you guys, because this is their new collection of Game Day Color double genuine leather wraps that come with this little leather pouch. Isn't that so cute?
So cute.
Choose the colors based on the combos you like, or for a cause that's important to you or someone on your list or your favorite team. And these are so great. You can either do the pouch for keeping your cash or storing your jewelry. Original price on these, $78. Today's deal, $29. Plus free shipping. Savings of 62%. You do. We put them on there for you. So collage.com, personalized woven blankets. Now, these are woven. These are really beautiful. And these you can either upload one picture or multis, because this is all about capturing the best memories of 2017.
That's not a stock photo, people.
No, and this is the ultimate personalized one-of-the-kind gift.
Right.
You love these.
I love those.
You can also do a Sherpa blanket or a little photo stocking. So cool. So original price on the woven blanket, $65 to $80. Today's deal, $20 to $39. Free shipping.
Free shipping.
A big thank you to Ben Monahan. The clock is ticking. You have 24 hours to get any of these exclusive
24 hours to get this. You
And
got
I'm for our audience.
free shipping.
And we're going home with a bath treat from Spotlight.
Have a great day. You know, do some shopping and take a little time to enjoy the view.
So the satellite went out last